What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Joni Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday, and I'm so excited to be talking to you about one of my favorite years and one of my favorite decades in music history, 1971. So many classic albums in that year, and we're talking my personal Top 5 favorites, so let's get right into it. At number 5...
I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come.
Teaser and the Firecat by Cat Stevens. What an album, coming off the heels of T for the Tillerman, which is my personal favorite of his, but this is a close second, man. From the opening track of The Wind, one of his greatest songs of all time, all the way through to Peace Train, an absolute classic, and in between are so many gems like Moonshadow, Morning Has Broken, Ruby Love is such an awesome track. It is just a folk rock masterpiece. You gotta have it in your top 5. And now at number 4... Metal by Pink Floyd. Man, the precursor to Dark Side of the Moon. This kind of was the template of that great album, but man, was it amazing. I mean, just, you knew you were in for something different from the opener of One of These Days, and then you've got cool tracks like Fearless, but then side B is where it really gets great. The 23-minute track Echoes, which is just incredible. The riff by David Gilmour with Rick Waters echoing him on the keyboards, and then the way the band just gets in the groove with a funk jam in the middle of the song, coming back out into just pure space rock. It is genius. My personal favorite Pink Floyd song, as a matter of fact, and that is at my number 4. So now at number 3...
Let's get together before we get much older.
Who's Next by The Who. Man, is this a great rock album or what? I mean, just the opening track, Baba O'Reilly, one of the greatest rock songs of all time, and then closing with another one of the greatest rock songs of all time, Won't Get Fooled Again, and then you've got Getting in Tune, you've got Behind Blue Eyes. I mean, so many classic Who tracks on this one album, just so incredible. The performances by everyone on here, Pete Townsend in his element, Keith Moon's drumming, never been better, and Roger Daltrey with those screams, man. It is just awesome. So that's at my number 3. Now at number 2...
I wish I had a river I could skate.
Blue by Joni Mitchell, which is right here on my wall of perfect albums. So you know we've got another perfect one coming at you here shortly. But man, Blue is just one of those, it's a work of art, man. Joni Mitchell just puts her heart not just on her sleeve, she's like ripping her own heart out on this record. And while there are some sad songs like the title track Blue, the opener, All I Want, is just so fun and whimsical and adventurous. And so there's a little bit of everything on here, like songs like that and California and Carrie that are upbeat, but then you've got songs like The River and The Last Time I Saw Richard that are just, you know, that take you into that blue feeling. And the songwriting on here is just top notch. There's not a weak track in the bunch, and you've got to love it. So that's at my number 2. Now at number 1... Now look to this side and see Led Zeppelin's 4, otherwise known as Zoso. This to me is Zeppelin's masterpiece, and that's really saying something because albums 1, 2, and 3 and Physical Graffiti are all masterpieces as well as this. But this, I mean, come on, you've got Black Dog, Rock and Roll, Stairway to Heaven, When the Levee Breaks, even the lesser known songs like Four Sticks and Battle of Evermore. They're every single track on here. Misty Mountain Hop. I mean, come on, man. This is Page, Plant, John Bonham, and John Paul Jones just at their absolute peak. And it's almost one of those untoppable rock albums of the 70s. But, you know, truly, I think it probably, well, Dark Side of the Moon as well. I mean, the two of them neck and neck. It's hard to say which is better for different reasons, but Led Zeppelin 4, man, 1971. What a year. That is my list, guys. Let me know in the comments below what your top 5 would be. If you're so bold, leave me a top 10 because there were so many great records from that album. I mean, Imagine by John Lennon. The list goes on and on. Music, I think the early 70s, really 69, 70, and 71, that period of time, man, nothing beats it. And I don't think anything ever will come close. So that's my personal opinion. That's my top 5. Guys, we got top 5s on this channel every Friday. We're about discovering and rediscovering great music, album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching. And as always, Viva la vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Joni Radio, and I'll see you soon.